Annyeonghaseyo, Chingus. Welcome to this political, historical, and sociological channel. Today we're going to talk about how most fires in Greece were started by human hand. That's what government says. Most of the 667 fires that have erupted across Greece in July were started by human hand. The country's senior climate crisis official has said, as the Mediterranean country emerges from an unprecedented 15-day period of heatwave induced infernos, the scale of the destruction is finally being laid bare. While weather conditions have been different for any other year, the experts calling the first 3 weeks of July the hottest on record. Most of the fires could have been prevented, the government claimed. Vasilis Klikas, the Greek Minister of Climate Crisis and Civil Protection, told reporters. During this time, 667 fires erupted. That is more than 60 fires a day, almost all over the country. Unfortunately, the majority were ignited by human hand, either by criminal negligence or intent. He said that in certain places, blazes had broken out at numerous points in close proximity at the same time, suggesting the involvement of arsonists' intent of spreading fires further. He added the difference with other years were the weather conditions. Climate change, which yielded a historic and unprecedented heatwave, is here. There were very few days where the extreme weather was not combined with strong winds. Meteorologists have never before registered such record-breaking temperatures over such a prolonged period of time in Greece, with the exception of islands in the Aegean and Ionian seas. 15-year highs were reached. The World Meteorological Organization and Europe's Copernicus Climate Change Service described July as the hottest month in recorded history. The UN also said it was clear that no month had ever been so hot. Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary General, called for bold and immediate measures to cut planet-heating emissions, adding, "The evidence is everywhere. Humanity has unleashed destruction. This must not inspire despair but action." The fires have killed 3 people and injured 24 others. The Greek armed forces announced 3 days of mourning after 2 Air Force pilots were as they tried to extinguish flames in their waterbombing plane before it crashed over the island of Evia. Nearly 20,000 people, primarily tourists, were forced to flee hotels off-road. The island was affected by the fires in a single day. The operation was described as the biggest evacuation ever carried out in Greece. A state of emergency was declared in some areas of the popular tourist destination earlier last week. While flames regaining on roads and the islands of Corfu and Evia, Friday was the first day that emergency services were not on a state of high alert. With the fire department saying the situation had finally begun to improve, officials said a huge blaze that detonated on ammunition storage facility on Thursday north of military air base in Nia Ankylos, 20 kilometers, 12 miles approximately, outside the city of Volos, had been brought under control. Prof. Christos Seros, Greece's leading expert of atmospheric physics, warned that the situation would worsen every year. He said all strategies will have been reviewed because of the climate crisis. Seros has long maintained that annual mean temperatures across the Mediterranean will increase by up to 2°C over next 30 years. He predicted that the climate crisis could cost Greece as much as €700, both in terms of preventive measures and adjusting to the new reality. They emphasized the importance to the country to rejuvenating devastated forest ecosystems. Serapho said, "The mild winter has resulted in us losing half of the water this year, reducing soil moisture, and this creates a situation that favors the spread of forest fires. Forest ecosystems in Greece are among the most sensitive in the world. The forest ecosystem is essential. If we protect it, there is hope it can regenerate. But what do you think about this? Because all the people are talking and all the governments are talking about the climate change, that we're the problem, that we cause it. And yeah, but in general, this isn't a real climate change. It is provoked by the human hand, like this government is saying. Well, I would like to know in the comments what do you think about this. If you like, I will love if you give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share to get more people. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye!